The movie Monster game was a break from the usual monster bashing or alien zapping games, as it gives you the chance to get your own back from the monster's perspective. Step into the skin of one of 6 huge mutated monsters and wreak havoc in one of 6 famous cities: London, Paris, New York, San Francisco, Moscow or Tokyo. Some of us may even remember the 1983 Epyx predecessor to this, namely Crush, Crumble and Chomp, when Epyx was known as Automated Simulations. The whole thing is put together as if you were watching a movie, including advertisements for other Epyx games of the time, which I thought was a nice touch back when I was a kid. And the game begins outside of this cinema, which doubles as an icon-driven menu system. Now to choose your monster, from Godzilla, a tall, fire-breathing reptile, the fat, stomping Mr. Meringue, a giant wasp called Spectra, the Glog, a giant radioactive blob, Tarantus, a huge mutated arachnid, and a giant renegade robot that goes by the name of Mechatron. All of them have special characteristics. Some can walk through water, others are immensely strong, and some have the ability to freeze everything with a single piercing scream. It's up to you to decide which monster best suits your playing style. Once you've made your selection, you find yourself inside the cinema, watching the adverts. If you've seen them before, you can swiftly move on to the written prologue to the scenario you've chosen. This gives you a background to your monster, and to the action that's about to take place, of which there are 5 possible scenarios. Destroying Landmark does exactly what it says on the tin. You need to destroy a city's famous landmark. A transmitter must be destroyed, and the building it sits upon is going down with it. A proximity indicator in the menu window continuously shows how close you are to the landmark you must destroy, and the closer you are, the longer the bar in the indicator. Starting at the edge of the city, you make your way to the landmark, turn the building into rubble, and then leave the city again. Simple, yet loads of fun, especially when I was a kid. Another objective was to escape from your chosen city. You must exit the screen at the edge of the city in any direction, as fast as you can. The safest path is away from the tanks, even if you have to crush a few buildings or other obstacles that get in your way. Each city has a different map and is packed with well-known landmarks. In San Francisco, you'll find the Golden Gate Bridge, while in London, your monster will come across Big Ben, for example. Your objective for the lunch scenario is to enter the city and gulp down everything in sight. Eat as much as you can before you're destroyed by keeping an eye on the hunger indicator as you munch away. Sort of reminiscent of the game Rampage, you need to watch the hunger indicator whenever you eat something, and you'll soon discover which foods are more beneficial. The search scenario has you turning a city upside down until you find your child. Your objective is to enter the city and demolish everything in sight until you locate the little guy. Occasionally, you can hear the young ones cry, and the proximity indicator in the menu window will randomly appear during play to indicate how far away he is. When you've located the building he is in, it's demolition time. The objective of the Berserk scenario is to enter the city and destroy as much as you can before your endurance runs out. You're rewarded points for all buildings and objects that you destroy, and there's also a bonus for leaving the city alive. I think we'll all agree that this was definitely the best of the bunch of gameplay scenarios. The status bar under the main play screen reveals the score and game time elapsed. Next to these readouts, the monster's endurance level is shown as a bar that diminishes to a fatal 0 as the army's bullets and missiles land home. The endurance bar increases if your monster manages to remain unscathed for a period of time, although the speed of the recovery depends on the monster selected. Each city is surrounded by an invisible boundary, and when you reach it, you're asked if you want to leave the city. Leaving a city causes the scene to revert back to the cinema screen, which displays a text conclusion of your adventure along with your score, and the rampage comes to a swift end. If you don't leave the city, you can go back and romp about a bit more, but keep an eye on your endurance. Monsters may be tough, but they get tired too. Thinking back, I had a ton of fun with this game. Epyx was one of the premier gaming publishers at the time, especially for games released on disc in the USA. And when I finally got hold of this one, it certainly kept me entertained, even if I do remember the loading times on my original cassette version being absolutely brutal. Of course, now with emulators and turbo loading, it's actually playable, and I sincerely hope you get this one fired up for your Commodore 64 and give it a whirl. Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and do be sure to let me know what you thought of the movie monster game in the comments section. As always, your continued support is absolutely crucial to the continuation of this epic journey down memory lane, and hopefully you'll consider subscribing to the channel if you're new here, and follow me on this nostalgic road trip. With that, thanks again, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye for now. A massive thank you to the following Patreons. Your continued support goes a long way to ensure we continue on this epic journey down memory lane. Stay retro.